Hello, hi. What are we doing? Who is this? What day is this? Yeah, I was good. I had a video drop today. I was like, oh man, I get to just kind of like slack off today. I put in like 12 hours. I can relax, just let the video go off and do its own thing. Apparently there was some Gamescom. Nobody told me what the hell we're doing. We got a thing. There's robots. What the? Okay, good morning. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not the morning. It's morning. I don't know. Hi. Okay. So Final Fantasy Monster Hunter Wilds made a lot of sense because, like, the birds. Yep, you whistle for them. You do that. And, like, that just makes... That makes perfect sense. I'm going to turn that down. It's a little loud. I apologize. I've been awake for, like... 40 minutes. Okay. So yeah, no, this was... I'm leaving all this in, by the way. So yeah, I think as soon as we saw the secrets, we're like, oh, chocobos. That just makes sense. Looks pretty good, by the way. This is a little fuzzy, though. But I can bump that quality up. Boom. Alright, there we go. Even better looking. Look at him. Funny looking bird. Looks good. He does look good. But yeah, no, this made sense. So, like... Is just gonna be like an event quest by itself, like a little baby mini event quest, kind of like the Akuma thing. Could be. That makes sense. Or you know, like the Bahamut word got floated around a lot. I think even by like one of the Final Fantasy producers or directors or whatever was throwing out the Bahamut word a lot. It's like, dang, is that where we're going? Is that what we're doing? So you get the bird, and you run around. You got the cool bird. Running around in the desert on the bird. I'll totally get the bird. Sure, why not? Oh, it's this guy. That guy's coming back. Look at that guy. Goofy little guy. I kind of like that guy. I'm happy to see that guy. Yep, walking around out in the wilderness. Collab with Final Fantasy Online. Look at that. And then this starts happening, and you're like, oh, what kind of animal does that? It's not really an animal. It's a robot. It's a robot spider. What? What the hell? This is a robot in the Monster Hunter. Holy, what are you doing in here? That's weird. That's really weird. I mean, it looks... Okay, so I had never heard of Omega before, but, you know, don't let it be known that Connor won't put in some effort for you. I watched 7 minutes of a lore video before I pressed record on OBS. Okay, so apparently Omega is a recurring super boss. He's in a lot of Final Fantasy games, going back to, like, some of the super old ones. I think as early as, like, 4 or 5. But pretty famous... Pretty legendary, been around a long time, been in a ton of these games, and apparently his recurring gimmick is that he's this dimension-hopping, interdimensional robot monster man, built by some ancient civilization. And his whole shtick is that he's got an ancient rivalry with this other dragon called Shinryu. Now that's interesting, because... The director's note when it was talking about TU3 did have the dreaded plurality when it was referring to monsters in it. So this guy is a big robot spider tank. That's weird for Monster Hunter. But his arch nemesis is a dragon, like a dragony dragon. A really cool looking dragon. And there was plurality in that director letter. So, do we get Omega and Shinryu, or just Omega? I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out next month. This is something. This is something. I'm looking at a robot. I'm looking at a robot. You know what? I am weirdly more okay with a robot spider than I was with Leshen. Because at least this one's on, like, 4 legs. This is odd. It's not... You know what? Little bit of precedent. You remember, like, the Peace Walker collab with Monster Hunter from, like, forever ago? That had robots in it, and that had Monster Hunter monsters in it. I don't know, dude. This is odd. This is very strange to me. This could be cool. I mean, he looks awesome as like a Monster Hunter boss, though. I mean, as long as, again, just be better than Leshen. I'm kind of hoping that if this is like the only collab, I think this might be the only one from what information I've heard. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. That's information's kind of bounced around a bunch. But at the same time, you know, you get the collab done. Fuck. Get that done and then do like the actual Monster Hunter monsters at the end, like kind of stick the collab in the middle. That's probably a smart choice, because ending Monster Hunter World on collabs was really weird. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we're getting the funny birds. That's really cool. I like the funny bird. That's a really good model for the funny bird. Just a natural fit. You know, it doesn't even look like off-putting or like it doesn't belong. Like, that just works. Maybe a little bit more vibrant than some of the other stuff, but you could just say, that, yeah, that's an animal that's in Monster Hunter. And honestly, it'd look pretty natural. Yeah, it's just something we're getting. We're just fighting a rope. Well, okay. I don't really have too much more insight into that. It's a robot. This is not what I thought I was waking up to today. Like, oh man, I dropped a video. I'll read all the nice comments and I'll interact with my fans on my latest video. There's a robot. What the fuck? Cool. I'm interested. I'm down. If they do like the Shinryu versus Omega thing, but they carry it over into Wilds, like that'd be kind of sick. Honestly, that'd be something. It'd make a little bit more sense why there's just a robot in Monster Hunter. It's also in the Ice Shard Cliffs. That's gonna be something, all right. I mean, it's not that big, honestly, but it's just. I don't think anybody called this. I don't think a single person expected this. I don't think this was on anyone's bingo card. And you know what? That's kind of what makes this kind of cool, even though the fact that it's a laser robot spider instead of just like a dragony dragon type of guy. Is that just like, who the hell saw this coming? I don't think anybody. That intrigues me. I hope the fight's good. The choice is just weird, like really weird. We also got like an expansion on this thing. Alright, that Fender quest hasn't happened yet. Who cares? Monster Hunter Wilds X Final Fantasy 14 Online. Special collaboration. Omega Planetes or Planetes. That was the other thing. I think Omega Planetes is a nomenclature given it just this version, because I didn't see anything else called Omega Planetes. Or Planetes, whatever. Seasonal event, Festival Accord. Yep, there'll be a fall one. Details to be released at a later date. Yeah, so that was just a Gamescom teaser trailer. And then various other improvements. Yep, they're still... Okay, so they're doing all that. Cool. No mention of anything else, so it might just be Omega, no Shinryu. That's fine. I'm not going to promise myself anything. But if they do that, that's kind of cool. And again, there was the... I should leave that yawn in, too. Just because I think it's funny. I'll leave the yawn in because it's funny. There is that S that was in the director's letter, but who knows. Don't promise yourself nothing. Then Winter Title Update 4, we know about that. There's going to be at least one monster in there. There's going to be another event in there. They're going to keep working on the endgame content. They're still chugging along with the endgame content. That's kind of cool. And then more improvements. Okay. Yeah, so... I don't really know what I think. I think it's neat just because it's weird. It's weird and it's out there and it's different and it's crazy. So I think it's like interesting and more interesting than something like Leshen because at least it's on all fours and not like a Magic Man. Also, I doubt it can get much worse than Leshen because Leshen just sucked balls. So what the hell do you think about all this? Let me know in the comments down below. This has been CR-Volcanic or Connor. I guess I'll see you around. He's a robot, dude. He's a fucking robot. It's nuts.